Hey friends, out walking the dog and it is frigid cold, but I wanted to run something by you. So this year marks the 250th year of our country's birthday. And as I was creating my 2026 vision board that my daughter-in-law challenged me to do when she sent me hers, I thought, I don't really desire to do a vision board for my business. This thought was tugging at my heart. And since this is a milestone birthday, I don't know if I'll be around for many others. So my thoughts were, I want to go around and visit some patriotic historical places here in the state of Virginia to start off first. Of course, I want to expand, but I don't know if my budget will allow that. Well, my pie in the sky is, of course, the Alamo, and in South Dakota. That's another big one I would love to go see. But many of them are here in the state of Virginia, so I'm very fortunate. So I want to take this journey to learn, to reflect, and pray, and really feel the weight and beauty of our history. So I'm inviting you to come along, whether you love history, travel, or just meaningful storytelling. I'll do my best. You're welcome to join. This first stop is only 30 minutes from my house. We'll be going to the National D-Day Memorial in Bedford, Virginia. And you ask, well, why Bedford, Virginia? Where is Bedford? Never heard of Bedford. Yeah, it's a small rural town in the heart of Virginia, nestled in the Blue Ridge Mountains. But Bedford suffered the highest per capita loss of any town in America on D-Day. All those young boys. This memorial is beautiful, it's solemn, and deeply moving. It honors courage, sacrifice, and faith under unimaginable circumstances. So these moments will remind me that freedom has a cost, and we are stewards of that legacy. Hi friends, I am venturing out, and I am headed to Bedford, Virginia to go visit the National D-Day Memorial Site. The reason why I'm going today is Wednesday, the 7th of January. And believe it or not, it is a beautiful, gorgeous, sunny day. A little on the breezy side, but not too bad. But it's going to be, mid-60s, almost 70. Highly unusual. Very unusual. This is not your normal January day in the middle of Virginia, but I'll take it. I'm not complaining. And since Bedford is on my bucket list to go visit it, I thought, I need to do this. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of this beautiful day. Last time I went was with my hubby. Woo! It was soon after they built it, because it's not that old. I would say it's at least maybe around 20 years old. I'll leave a link below to the site. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it's a very moving memorial, because it's kind of like lifelike. That has statues of soldiers, and they're storming Normandy Beach. While these statues are some of them are in the water, some of them are standing in the water with their rifles. Every now and then you'll see a spit of water shoot up, and then you'll see another one over here, another one over there, and it's supposed to mimic bullets hitting the water, targeted towards the soldiers as they approach Normandy Beach. So the horrors that they encountered during that time, I can't imagine. But this is a tribute to all the World War II soldiers who fought in World War II. I'm going by myself. This was unexpected. This was almost last minute. As I was watching the weather earlier this week, when they were saying that we're going to have a unseasonable warmth front come through, and I saw the temperatures. At first, one of them said 71, which would have been nice, but I don't think it's going to get that high because it's snowing up in Pennsylvania and New York. So that's just above us. I've got a lozenge in my mouth. I'm sorry if I'm smacking. It was last minute, kinda. So it wasn't something that I had been planning for, although it is on my travel vision board for this year. I didn't realize it's going to be so early, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm glad it is. And take advantage of these nice days because it's outside, it's outdoors, and I don't want to be miserable when I'm outdoors. You know, I don't want to be freezing and that'll be just on my mind the whole time, and I want to be able to be comfortable and enjoy what I'm looking at. So I'm glad that it is nice out. It's going to be nice tomorrow as well, but maybe a little bit cooler, not too bad, but at least we've got a lot of sun today. So okay, friends, I'm about a half hour from it, and I will see you when I get there. Civil War trails. Ooh. Look at that. Oh. Friends, I am moved. Oh. It's not crowded at all. I don't hardly see anybody. There should be people out here. It's such a beautiful day. The next tour is at 12:30. I bet you it's going to be just me and maybe another person, another couple or group, and it'll be fun. Okay, she said the second one. There's 3 of them? And she said the second one. Okay, I see it. I'll take the tour. Why not? I'll learn more. So I'm gonna show where the water should be, but they don't have it out during the winter. They drain it in the winter, but here is where the water should be, and where you see the bullets hitting the water. I'm gonna have to come back when they do fill it up with water again. But you see that soldier there coming out. Half of his body is in the water and half of it is out. And you see these two guys who just got off that Higgins boat. That's what they call it, because my guy's name was Higgins, who built it. These two guys, if I can steady my camera. One's a medic. Very important. All of them played important parts. And then this one here is just super amazing. It's the boys that had to go over the hills, take over the ammunition that the enemy had to cripple the enemy. So a unit of boys were on that mission. This is where the water should be. Just imagine it with water and little spits of water shooting out to mimic a bullet hitting the water. Operation Overlord. That's what it was called. No one is here to take advantage of this beautiful day. Unfortunately, well, no, I don't want to say that. It's winter. No flowers, no foliage. They even have a garden dedicated to Rosie the Riveter. I gotta come back here when they're all in bloom. I bet it's beautiful. Three Kwanzaa huts to my kids and my nieces. What does this remind you of? A Higgins boat. An actual real one. This is what all the soldiers rode in until they got to Normandy Beach. Big, made out of wood. I'm done. My back is killing me, but it was well worth it. I think what I'm gonna do is print out my little vision board that I made for my patriotic travels and chalk this one up. So I'll have to come back when everything's in bloom. Off to see what the the dog is doing. But first, lunch. I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A. So I've got all my mementos, and souvenirs from my trip to the National D-Day Memorial in Bedford, Virginia. And at the gate, they give you this little tag. And it's funny because by the time that I got to the area where you checked in for the tour, it was missing. I thought I dropped it. I was so sad. And then when I got in the car ready to leave to head back home, it was stuck on the flap of my leather purse on the other side, so it got very fuzzy. So it's got all these fuzzy things on it. How it got there, I don't know. But, go figure, me. So they also give you this lovely brochure, which I didn't look at all while I was walking around the memorial, because I started out with my tour guide, whom I had all to myself, because I was the only one there at that time. It was nice. She was great. Her name was Anne. So if you go to the National D-Day Memorial in Bedford, Virginia, you might run into Anne, and she might be your tour guide. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started to show you what I got from the gift shop. Now, sad thing is that I needed to email somebody to get permission to videotape inside the gift shop. So, unfortunately, I was not able to, which was kind of sad. I'm not sure why, but that's their rules, and so that's okay. So, okay, let me start off with, let's see here. He put it in the bag, but I'm going to read this book, Code Girls. Ooh, this sounds so good. And it says it's for teens. It's a young reader's book. But you know what? That's okay. I'm going to read it anyway. I would love to see how these girls decoded secret stuff, That just sounds so fascinating, because that's the inner detective investigator in me. Because I always wanted to be, when I was a little girl, I wanted to be an investigator. Like, who's her name? Diane Keaton? No, not Diane Keaton. Oh, what is her name from the Avengers back in the 60s? But anyway, I watched the Avengers whenever they came out, whenever we had a TV, and I loved her. And I wanted to be her when I was little. So, looking forward to reading Code Girls. The true story of the American women who secretly broke codes in World War II. Fascinating. I'm convinced I was born in the wrong decade. I just love that decade. Okay. And then I also got, they were selling copies now. I haven't opened it yet because it's in a plastic bag. But it's the front page of the Pittsburgh Sun-Telegraph announcing V-Day, or VE Day. This is going to be very good reading in my spare time, and I'm going to keep it in the plastic bag when I'm not reading it. But I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist this. So there's that. Okay, yeah, I didn't get any small mementos, like a magnet or a keychain or anything. But let me show you what I got. I did get 2 posters, and I'm going to frame them. Let's see if I can show it. You can see it. It's the men at Iwo Jima erecting the American flag. What a precious moment. I'm also moved by that statue, by that picture, because one of the men was a Native American. I can't think of his name at the top of my head. But, oh, this is going to be so nice. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, they had a lot of posters to pick from. And it was hard, but I decided to get this one. Seventh War Loan Now All Together. What does that mean? Seventh War Loan Now. Official U.S. Treasury poster. So I can't wait to put these up. I think I'm going to put them here in the living room. I think my living room is going to be my room with all my American artifacts from my Patriotic Historic Travel. And this one you're going to love. I'm glad they had it. And if I'm not mistaken, they have a sample of each poster in a frame, and you just flip through them like a book page. And then they're numbered and coded, and you look for the code underneath. Well, when I looked for the code for this poster, it was pretty empty. And I thought, oh, they're not going to have any. They're all gone. Oh, no. But they did. They had a couple left. So, okay, let me open it up right. I can't wait to put this one up. So look at this, guys. Rosie the Riveter. How awesome is that? She and all the others were the ones who held down the fort while the men were off to work. What would America be without these women? I hear the other countries too had some hard-working women in back home, holding down the fort, taking care of the country, running the mills, running industry, running the homes, running everything while the men were away. And then this, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I'm going to see the price, and I'm going to go see if I can get it, because I was really excited to see this. But they call it an everyday work shoulder bag. But I thought this is going to be perfect for all my travels. It will hold my phone really well. And there's a zipper bag pouch in the front, one in the back. That's probably where my cell phone will go. And then it's Velcroed onto another pouch. Maybe my cell phone can go there instead, just to be safe. Oh, and that's it's like a wallet. It's got little spots for your credit cards and your money, pens. And then on the inside is just for your water. Or they have a side pocket. I don't think my big water bottle will be able to hold it, but it'll definitely go inside. I don't know why he's barking, but that's as far as it opens. It doesn't open too wide, which is fine. It's got a net bag inside. It's got a lot of compartments. Look at that. And then the big one inside, and then another zip pouch on the inside. And it doesn't go to the outside. No, they're separate. So anyway, I am tickled that it's army green, and that it could probably stand, once it's got stuff inside, it can stand up, just in case I need it to stand up. It won't flip over too easily. And I think it's just perfect for me to go on my day trips. Multiple organizer pockets, genuine leather accents. The color is olive drab, which is the exact same name and color for the uniforms back then. And I think they used olive drab color for decades, because my husband, when I first met him, he was wearing olive drab camouflage uniform back then. So, but I think they got rid of it. But anyway, how fun is that? So those are my mementos for my visit to the National D-Day Memorial in Bedford, Virginia. I hope you liked it, and make sure that when I start packing this, I will bring you along to show you what I'm taking in. Thanks, friends. Well, of course, as you saw, I had to go by the gift shop. I'm sure, like you, love bringing home special mementos and souvenirs from the places that you visited. I'm glad I got to do that. Well, I'm thankful that you got to start this journey with me, friends. The visit set the tone for what I hope this entire series becomes: intentional, reflective, and full of gratitude. Thank you for being here and spending a little time with me today. If you love history, faith, travel, or simply remembering why our freedoms matter, I hope you'll come back and follow along as I continue visiting patriotic and historical sites throughout this special year. This is just the beginning, and I can't wait to share the next stop with you. Until then, may we always remember and always be thankful.